Hello and welcome to Library Connection. I'm Mandi Cantrell, Youth Services Director at the B.B. Comer Memorial Library. The library board and the staff join me in thanking TV47 for allowing us to showcase our service to the greater Sylacauga area. So thank you, TV47. Today joining me is Chad Murphy. He is the principal at Sylacauga High School. I guess I say the new principal, but you've been there a little less than a year, I believe.
Yes, ma'am. I've been 7 months.
7 months. Okay, great. Well, thank you so much for being with me.
Thank you
today.
for having me.
Great. We'll just go ahead and get started and tell us about yourself, where you're from, things like that.
Okay. I've moved here from North Carolina, small town, Wadesboro, North Carolina. Spent almost 20 years in North Carolina. Before that, I grew up in upstate New York, the Adirondack Mountains, about 90 miles north of Albany, New York. Okay. Very small town, Chestertown, New York. Very rural, and came to North Carolina just to find a teaching job after college.
Okay. That was a long way.
That's a long trip. Yes.
Well, great. Well, what have you taught? What classes?
Well, I started off teaching at Catawba Valley High School. I taught 9th grade English, and from there I went to teach 6th grade social studies and language arts at Northview Middle School. And then I moved into administration after a couple of years.
Great. Oh, that's wonderful. Yeah. Well, we're glad you've come all the way from New York to Sylacauga by way of the Carolinas. Yes. That's wonderful. Tell us about your family.
My wife Becky, she grew up in North Carolina, and that's where we met. We have 2 daughters. Taylor is a student at Nichols Lawson Middle School, and Ashley is a student at Pinecrest. We've just really felt welcome to the community, and we're really excited to be here.
Well, I'm so glad you're here. I don't have anybody at the high school right now, but still keep up with what's going on. Still, it's my high school too.
All right.
We're all Aggies. Well, I know we talked about previous jobs you've had. You've taught 6th grade, 9th grade, lots of other things. That's I guess that's not such a wide range. I'm a former kindergarten teacher, so that seems quite different. Yeah. 6th to 9th grade would be a little bit different there. What made you want to teach school?
Well, I had as many teachers, I had a great experience growing up in public education. Had some wonderful teachers, had a lot of good friends, had a great experience in high school with athletics and things like that, and I just wanted to continue that experience for other kids, give them those opportunities that I had.
All right. Now, you said you had some experience with athletics. Did you play? Did you coach?
I've played and coached. I played basketball and soccer and coached both while in North Carolina, and really enjoyed that, but then decided administration was where I wanted to go.
Great. So you moved to our state from North Carolina,
yes,
right?
Ma'am.
You said you taught there, and you were in administration there. What type schools or what administration?
Well, I started as an assistant principal at Hickory High School, which is a 9-12 school. Probably about 1,200 students in there at the time.
Okay.
And then from there I went to be an assistant principal at Catawba Valley High School, which is a small academy type high school. And then I decided I was ready to be a principal and went to Anson High School and was principal there for 6 years. Anson's about the same size as Sylacauga in student population. So, and then decided Alabama was the place to come.
Well, good. Well, we are so glad you're here, and I know you're getting involved in our community. You begin Leadership Sylacauga.
Yes, ma'am.
Very soon.
Yes, looking forward to finding out about Sylacauga.
Well, you will find out a lot. I've done that. It was a wonderful thing. Even having grown up here my whole life, I learned so much. So you meet a lot of nice people in that. That'll be great. And we appreciate you getting involved in the community right away. Yeah. Well, I know you've been involved with all the construction and things going on at the high school. Kind of update us on what's going on. I'll maybe start with the high school, and then we'll get to the stadium.
Okay, all right. Well, I guess we're slowly coming to the end of maybe almost a decade of construction, from my understanding, at the high school. It's been a long time, and I've only been through 7 months, and I'm very impressed with the teachers and staff who've been there and survived all the changes. But right now, our current projects that are wrapping up is our game gym, which I think you and I were talking earlier, and I guess that's the new gym. In the terminology of, we call it the game gym because it's going to be used primarily for athletic events.
Basketball games.
Yes, basketball, volleyball, having our games in there. It's a beautiful facility, new locker rooms and some offices and storage space behind it. That'll be ready, and we'll play our volleyball games in there this year.
Great.
So we're really excited about that.
Has a new floor, is that right?
Yes,
Just kind of waiting
it's a
on
new
that?
wooden floor. We're waiting for it to set all the way so that it doesn't mess up the seal. I don't really understand all that, but
Okay. Those people who do that.
yes, but it's beautiful, so I certainly don't want us to mess it up.
No.
And then we have a new media center, which is a wonderful thing. We kind of joke. The assistant principals, Dr. Bailey and Mr. Stone and I, we kind of joke because whenever we interview somebody, we did a lot of interviewing this summer. You know, we always take the teachers or whoever we're interviewing down to see the new media center because it's beautiful, and you know, many of them have mentioned that it looks like a college library now.
Wonderful.
So it's something really to be proud of.
I know Miss Dates loves it.
She does. She does. She is so excited and waiting to get classes in and working in there and working with students. So very exciting there. And then we have the stadium, which, you know, we played our first home game Friday night on it. Got a win. Beat Chilton County. It was a great win. That's the right way to break in a new stadium.
That is.
You know, it's got some finishing touches that need to be done. We're waiting for some fences to come in and some other you know, cosmetic stuff that needs to be done. But it's ready to go, and we're looking forward to a good season.
Good.
You know, we had a great performance by our marching band. They did a tremendous job, and the exciting thing is they're only going to get better with more practice and more performance. You know, we have a new band director, and that's exciting. He's bringing a different type of approach, but it's very the kids are really buying into it. They worked hard for 2 weeks in the summer on band camp, and we're really excited about where that's going.
My girls are in the band, and I have several of their friends are still here in the band, and hear such wonderful things about Ryan Morrell. I'm saying that correctly, yes, that he's done a great job. We miss David and all those, but he's excited too, I think, about the good things
I think
going
he is. You know, and it's just a good fit. You know, and sometimes that's the right thing is when you have to make a change, is making sure you find the person with the right fit to make things happen.
That's true. That's great. And the new concession stands, and I've said I've worked many hours in the concession stand there, and that's great. Visitor side?
Yes, we have visitor side concession stands and restrooms on the visitor side, so we can take care of our guests. You know, we always like to make sure our guests are feel at home and feel welcome. But it's funny, some of the band boosters were saying that the visitor concession stand is bigger than the home one used to be. So if you can imagine the room. So it's exciting.
It just looks really nice, right in the middle of town there. It makes our city look even better.
Yes.
That's
it's
great.
a beautiful thing.
Well, we're going to pause for a commercial break. Hope you'll join us when we come back.
Recycling, it's nothing new, but how many of us actually do it? What's the point? Every time you toss out something that could be recycled, you're throwing away money. Recyclables are valuable, and when items like these are recycled, they are sold to businesses and made into new products. Alabama's recycling industry employs thousands of people, and more recycling equals more jobs, which equals more money put back in your local economy. See, recycling just makes sense. Let us show you how recycling works in and for Alabama.
Hey y'all, Jim Green from TV47. You can now catch us on the internet. We're streaming live at TV47.tv. All of our great programming, whether it's Daybreak with Jimmy Dale, Matt Coulter, and Around the Track with Matt, or I'll be on with Coosa Valley Magazine and a whole lot more too, right here at TV47, now TV47.tv on the internet, whatever device, you can watch us right there at TV47.tv.
Hey Sylacauga, I'm Dr. Gina, and I want you to join me live every weeknight, Monday through Friday, right here on Channel 47 on the world's first social television show. And it's going to be all about you, whether it's presidential politics or Deflategate. If it's trending, we're going to be talking about it. I want you to join me live every Monday through Friday on Channel 47. Don't miss it. America Trends with Dr. Gina, Monday through Friday at 9 p.m. right here on Channel 47. See you then.
Hello and welcome back to Library Connection. I'm Mandi Cantrell, Youth Services Director at the Baby Comer Library, and I've been talking with Chad Murphy. He is the principal at Sylacauga High School. Been there about 7 months. Lots of construction, lots of things going on right now. We were talking about that. Let's talk about now lots of new teachers. You said you did a lot of interviews this summer. So what's going on there?
Well, we have new teachers in many parts of the building, which is exciting and a little, nervous as well, because whenever you bring in a large group of people, trying to get them acclimated and make sure their expectations for students and learning and those type of things are all the same. We have over 10 new teachers in classrooms, which I think is one of our, from what I've been told, is one of the largest influx of teachers that we've had. Some of them are experienced teachers who transfer to us, and some are brand new teachers who bring all their energy and interest and ideas, which are very important to those who've been in it for a while. It's always good to have somebody come in and give us new information.
Oh yes, a little excitement there.
But we've really made a nice a push into the arts. As you know, Dr. Freeman is a big proponent of the arts, and he's been a great supporter to help us make things happen. We have Mr. Morrell, who's our new band director. We have a new, and he's full-time at Sylacauga High School, which in the past, previous band directors, Mr. Simpkins, such, has been split between middle and high school. So he's able to focus just on the high school and improving that program.
I was really impressed with him since he was band director at JSU, drum major at JSU, I believe. They have an excellent band.
Yes.
And so he knows what he's doing, definitely.
He does, and he's really looking forward to getting the band competing at different levels and getting them out there and performing, because if you're going to be in a band, you may as well perform. Otherwise, there's no reason to be in a band.
That's true.
That's kind of my thought. Yeah. We also have Mr. Tidwell, who's now our full-time chorus teacher. He's been split the last few years, and he's doing some amazing things with show choir, and then a women's ensemble, and just a general chorus. So having him on campus full-time has really expanded our opportunities for our students to get involved in singing.
He's a lot of fun.
He is.
I think the students love him.
They do, and I'm looking at great things coming from there.
Good.
We hired a new teacher this year to teach our theater, Lauren Taunton, who's a local Sylacauga High graduate, and trained in theater, and so we're excited about the opportunities that we're going to be able to bring to theater.
Very talented.
Yes, I know she's heavily involved in community theater, and so she's going to bring a wide range of things to our students that they haven't had the opportunity. We still split our time with Shelley Bailey in art with Nichols Lawson. She's with us, teaches a couple classes, but this year we were able to offer a photography elective for students.
Oh, how fun.
And that's going to be a lot of fun to see what comes out of that, as well as our regular visual arts classes. So the arts are growing, and we're just looking at some amazing opportunities for the students and the community to see our students in.
I'm so very glad, because a lot of students, that's where their passion is, in music or drama or theater or visual arts, and it's so nice for them to have a place to do that, for some instruction, and for those college scholarships available in those areas too.
Yeah, so we're really hoping that our students are exposed to more scholarships and post-secondary opportunities just because they've taken these courses, and they're ready to. They've graduated, and now they have more options. There's a lot of money in the arts for students to go to college. Sometimes, they just have to have the opportunity in high school to experience it.
Right, and, to know. They may have a beautiful voice. It's just you just need a little training to learn how to use it. That's great. And the same with musical instruments and other things. Yeah, great. Well, wonderful. It's a great idea. We've got sports, we've got arts, and of course the academics are very important, and career and tech.
And career
That's
tech.
a whole other department.
It is. Career tech, we have a wide range of career involvement and training for students. Business, family consumer science, health occupations, engineering, computers. We work very closely with Central Alabama Community College and their career tech. They have courses on our campus for students to take in machining and manufacturing, electricity. We have students going to take welding. Just some great opportunities for students. Students going through our health occupations pathway can graduate with a patient care tech license after successful completion and passing the licensing test, of course.
Ready to get a job.
Ready to get a job.
That's right.
You know, and that's the first thing in the healthcare field most places need is a patient care tech. So great opportunity for students. Our FBLA, which most people in Sylacauga know, is extremely strong.
Yes.
Again, it was the chapter of the year in the FBLA state competition.
Oh, they try for that area, and they've gotten it several.
I want to say
many
it's been
times.
at least 10 straight years,
I think so.
maybe more. I can't remember the exact numbers, and I do apologize for that.
That's okay. Most of the time,
yes.
I can tell you that.
And we had students competing and earning state championships in FBLA competitions. They went to Atlanta. We had 20-some students go to Atlanta for national competition this summer. Our health occupation student organization, HOSA, they competed and won at the state level, and we had about 20 students compete in Nashville this summer for national competition. So we have students competing at a high level in all areas: athletics, arts, academics, and career tech.
And that is great to see those kids doing the extra. I mean, they're doing something they love and they enjoy, but putting in that extra time with a lot of help from their teachers. I know the teachers put in a lot of extra time.
They do. The advisors really are the unsung heroes of that. And yes, the students put in the work, but the advisors are there to help guide them and make some good decisions and helping put them in a place to be successful. And that's huge.
I have to tell one on Miss Lay, who is a friend of mine. Some of her students that were in college said, boy, all those times that Miss Lay just had us drill over that presentation for FBLA, boy, it has paid off. And they were so grateful to her for the extra time she spent with them to get them ready for FBLA nationals and things. And they said, boy, now when I'm in college, presentations and things like that, no big deal.
That's right. And they really do come out of there polished.
That's great.
They teach some great presentation skills, and they're very at ease in front of groups of people and things like that.
And those things you can use forever.
Yes, those are skills that are for anything. And I think right now this year we're excited. We have about 109 members in our FBLA right now, and you know they're always taking more.
Yes.
But you know, it's exciting to see students get involved in things like that.
That is a great place for kids to get involved. There's a lot to get involved in at the high school.
There is.
We'll take a quick break for a commercial and talk some more about Sylacauga High School when we come back.
In Alabama, finding a place you and your family will love comes naturally at any one of our beautiful state parks, where you can stay and play. Alabama state parks provide opportunities for adventure on the water, in the woods, and even just hanging around. Whether you want to explore the foothills of the Appalachians or wade into the warm waters of the Gulf, Alabama is a natural delight. To learn more, call 800-ALA-PARK or visit alapark.com.
Hey Birmingham, it's your favorite girlfriend, Ebony Steele, back in my hometown. My show, Coffee with America, is now on WOIL TV 47 4 days a week. Catch me and Sasha Rianda Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays at 8 a.m. You can also see us Saturdays at 10:30 a.m. We're bringing you the latest in lifestyle, food, entertainment, you name it. We'll see you soon.
Becoming a driver can be an exciting time for a teen, but it can also be challenging. And at very worst, deadly. Alabama ranks 5th in the number of teens killed in motor vehicle crashes every year. It's the leading cause of death among 16 to 24-year-olds. Alabama's graduated driver license law places restrictions on young drivers to help ensure their safety. Parents, know the law, enforce the law, and be a good example. Remember, the life you save may be your child's.
Hello and welcome back to Library Connection. I'm Mandi Cantrell, your hostess. I'm talking with Chad Murphy, who is the principal at Sylacauga High School. We've been talking about the renovations at the high school, the new teachers, things like that. A lot of things going on. Now I know the Sylacauga City School System, their slogan motto is CCC, College Career Community. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Great. Tell me about that. A little more.
Well, everything we do and everything we do around Sylacauga City Schools, Sylacauga High School in particular, is focused on improving students' opportunities with college, career, community. College, obviously we want students to have, when they graduate high school, have the ability to go on to college if they want, whatever type of college that could be. That could be going to a community college, going into a trade program, going on to the military, going into a university setting, a 4-year university. So our academics are all focused along that, as are our arts and our career tech and our athletics, all of that. Our student organizations are where our community portion comes into view. They are heavily involved in opportunities for community service, helping out the community in various ways. We've done fundraisers. They've been involved in 5Ks. They've been involved in probably more things than we have time to actually list.
Right.
You know, but it's a great opportunity, and all of it is built around eventually being a part of a community and having a career, where students are, taking part in the process of being a good citizen. They're going to work, helping out in the community, staying involved, hopefully raising families. Continue to build the Sylacauga community on the greatness that it already has, and that's. I think it's a great slogan, and everything that we do when we make decisions at the high school, we try to base it back to, is it improving college, career, or community? And try to relate that to our students, that everything we do is based on that.
That's wonderful. It's all about the students, what they need and what they need to have. I know I can just tell a little bit about the dual enrollment. A friend of mine, her sons graduated about 3 years apart, and she was talking about how the career or the tech department, they were in machining, welding, things like that, has just helped them so much. And the improvement in the 3 years, I mean, it was great to start with, but all the improvements that were made. Her younger son that's coming along and just finished, she said he is ahead of where his older brother was, just because of the classes offered to him through CAC and other places. Now, does CAC come to the high school, or do our students go to their campus?
We offer certain classes on campus. We have a machine shop, we have a manufacturing classroom, we have an electricity classroom. They also do robotics in the electricity classroom. So we can offer some classes on campus, and we have even some students come from the county to take classes on our campus through CAC. But then we also have students who go off campus. They go to Childersburg for welding and some of the other areas that we don't necessarily have the facilities for. And then they get their certificate in whatever it is they're looking at, and they're even closer to being ready for college or a career. So it's really exciting, and it's neat to see so many students taking advantage of those opportunities.
That is great. That's great. I know some of them may go and take a class to find out, is this really what I want to do? And it's good to find out yes or no, either way.
Yeah, because it won't harm you. It's taught at a very high level. The Central Alabama instructors are excellent in their field. They work in the field or have worked in the field, and they're bringing those skills and experiences to the classroom. It's really a great partnership.
Right, and they're aware of the skills and the jobs that are in our area, or everywhere, but in our area especially, we want to provide jobs for those people. That's great. Everybody doesn't go to college, everybody shouldn't go to college, but everybody needs to be prepared, licensed, certified for something. I think that's great.
They should.
And they definitely need to stay in school and graduate.
Yes, graduation is the first part of anything to be successful in life. If you don't have that high school diploma, life is so much harder. Doors close, and opportunities go away. If we don't get that high school diploma, you can't attain the college career community if we're not graduating students, and that education is so important. Public education is such a wonderful thing. I'm a result of public education. I know you said you were an Aggie for life now, so you know what public education provides, and even though now it's under attack in a lot of different areas, it's still the best opportunity for our students, our children, and our communities to see success and enjoy the success of educated students.
And those of you at the high school and the other schools around are certainly willing to help the students, doing all they can to help the students do their best.
Certainly, you'll see staff there early in the morning, late at night, helping students. It's a very impressive staff who do a lot of work for kids.
That's good. I'm so glad. Now, if someone in the community didn't have a child in high school or in the schools that I wanted to find out, I've looked on the website and the Facebook page. Lots of information there.
There is, and we're trying to keep it updated. We have several people who work on updating calendars, news announcements. So if you go to our website, you can find our Facebook link. You can look on Facebook and search for Sylacauga High School. You'll find there's a Facebook page for the Aggie Marching Band.
Yeah.
There's a Facebook page for the Aggie Theater. There's a Facebook page for our chorus. So there's lots of information out there. You just do a little search and it's there, and you can stay up to date. The arts are very heavy into the social media, putting information out there, seeing videos. There's one on the Aggie Marching Band site, our Facebook page, that shows the band marching to the pep rally.
Good.
It's really, really exciting stuff that's going on.
I haven't seen that one. I'll have to go look that one up.
Look it up and
Right.
click like so you get the updates.
Yes, I'll have to do that. I'll do that. And now I know when my girls were at the high school, I was aware there's Aggie TV, Aggie Pride. I forgot what it's called exactly, but it's on the
Aggie TV, yes, it's on the website, and we have a class, and that's what they do each day. They start putting out a weekly or a daily announcements, news type show, and it's usually about 5 to 10 minutes long, and it just kind of gives an update of what's going on, what happened, and there's some funny student things that go on in there.
Of course.
They have to add their personality, which
Sure.
is what it's all about. But those links are active, and so people can go and watch and see what's going on. Right. They do a really great broadcast. It's very professional. They put a lot of time in. Their advisor, Ms. McTeer, is very strong, wants it to be very professional, and the students meet those expectations for us.
That's great. And they're learning, maybe they'd like to go into broadcast journalism or something like that. That's great. We have about a minute left. Any future plans for Sylacauga High School, or anything you'd like to tell us about?
Well, just continuing on the excellence that has already been a part of Sylacauga High School. We're very focused on excelling in all the areas. As you can see, we have a lot of support from our district office. We couldn't do the job without them. A lot of support from the community. We really can't do the job without the community being involved. We welcome folks asking questions, coming by, certainly come out Friday nights and see us, see the new stadium, see the band, see the football team, see the cheerleaders, just enjoy an evening. Winter will come, and then we can have some basketball games, come see those. It's a non-stop, 7 days a week opportunity at Sylacauga High. There's always things going on, it seems like. So.
Well, thank you so much for what you and your staff are doing, and we thank you for joining us on Library Connection.